we go.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hield is out there with Jackson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Brogdon in at the 2. And a missed layup. And here's Louisville. Passes it to Brogdon. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Halliburton. Holiday hits the bucket. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing. And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Bates Diop misses.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Hield with the bucket.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner, loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Holiday, the pass to Concho. Back to Holiday. Fires the 3. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here is Halliburton. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. Brown the pass to Bates Diop. Louisville passing it around. Unloads from 9. Turner with the steal. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. 9 feet out. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Holiday, the pass to Bates Diop. Takes the 3. Another shot. Misses in close. Brogdon with it. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Three-pointer, Hield. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Brown finds Holiday. Inside. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by Holiday.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
By Hield, nobody around. Good on the triple.
3 points.
Hield's got 6.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Holiday with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Indiana trailing here. Here's Brogdon. Off target at the rim.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 12.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Halliburton. Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Holiday with the 3. That shot misses. And Indiana will go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
That was a concerted effort to try to get to the line as much as possible, and it really made a difference.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Isaiah Jackson. Now here's Hield. He's guarded closely. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Traps in the tray.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
now for Indiana. Jackson against Teal. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
Now, here's Warren. Shot clock at 5. Here's Duarte. True on the 14-footer. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And there's the pass to Alvarado. Lets the 3 fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
McConnell kicks to Heel. Warren a screen on Brown. Pass to Duarte. No good on the triple. And here's Louisville. Brissett passes to Jackson. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And so it's Indiana with it. Trailing by 2. Here's Smith. And the rejection by Jackson. Alvarado. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Alvarado. Louisville passing it around. Here's Brissett. Good D by Heel. 1:09 left to play here in the first. The feed now to Smith. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
No one to blame on that one but himself. When you get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Brown outside. Hangs home the trifecta.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Here's Warren. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Here's Brissett. Rebound by Smith. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Smith dishes to Warren. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
3.
Hield's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Get ready for the Deer Squad.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And Louisville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Indiana. Brogdon out there with Halliburton. And there's Jackson. Then there's Warren. And it's Turner in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. After Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Holiday gets the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Brogdon. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Coffey. Louisville leading by 6. Holiday, the pass to Coffey. Launches it. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Coffey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Ogden looking it over. He dishes it to Turner. The pass to Halliburton. And the wide open shot from Warren. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low, here's Watford. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Halliburton against Holiday. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it out. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
They saw what the defense was willing to give up, and they seized that opportunity.
Holiday with the 3, and again it's Louisville from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 8. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
And the first one drops. And Louisville making a change here. Diop's checked in. Halliburton hits them both. And here's Louisville. They're on a 17-6 run. That one good for 2. Holiday's got 23.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
Here's Watford. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Three-pointer. And again, it's Louisville from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Louisville.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Both teams will make substitutions. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to McConnell. Back to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Heels checked in for Halliburton.
Buddy Hield.
And so it's Louisville with it. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Diop, covered by Hield. Here's Alvarado. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 17. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Diop. RJ has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Bradley passes to Conchar. Passes it to Diop. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
McConnell scanning the floor. On the wing, Hield.
2 minutes.
He's got 9. That one's not going to go. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Here's Brissett. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
A challenging stretch here for Indiana. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hield attacking. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Turner with the steal. Now the pass to Duarte. From 12 feet out. Yep, that one goes in there. Duarte's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Paige Diop, the pass to Concho. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Now, here's McConnell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Smith. Pass to Duarte. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes to Coffey. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Bradley. That shot missing. Here's Duarte. Drills the elbow jumper. Duarte's got 6 points.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And so it's Louisville cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent, real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You take a look at the home team, they're a cohesive unit right now, communicating, executing, getting after it. And the other thing, collectively, they're playing with a giant chip on their shoulders.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for Louisville.
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Louisville. They've got Bruce Brown. And it's Bradley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Paige Diop over Jackson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Paige Diop's got his first bucket of the night.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
And for Indiana, They've got Jackson. Halliburton is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Turner. And it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bradley. The Pacers making the shot. Louisville passing it around. Brown the pass to Concho. To the inside. Bradley kicks to Holiday. Back to Bradley. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Brogdon finds Jackson. Hield outside. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Turner with a screen on Brown. Hield with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Brown drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on
First
Miles
team
Turner.
foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Louisville shooting their first free throws of the night.
Bruce Brown, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Halliburton passes to Jackson. Kicks to Warren. Jackson a screen on Brown. Warren, good.
TJ
And
Warren.
this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
Something TJ Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
This is his third trip to the free throw
The
line.
line for 2.
Halliburton hits them both. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Louisville, Trendon Watford, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Warren. Halliburton sets the pick for Warren. Over Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal
Well,
foul.
we know about Warren's
Second team
unfortunate
foul.
injuries in the past, but when he's
Shooting for
healthy, he
Indiana,
sure is exciting
Warren.
to watch.
Taking 2
Pacers have
shots.
shot 6 of 7 at the line. That free throw good from Warren. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
There's the pass to Conchar. Back to Holiday. Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Brogdon. Conchar, good. Conchar's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Louisville. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. From the left block. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Pass to Wagner. And Brown now atop the key. He kicks it to Holiday. Fires from deep. And it's Brown missing. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Buries it from three-point range. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Wagner. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Halliburton kicks to Brogdon. Outside Warren for the 3, and Indiana another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
For 3, Brogdon. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Both teams deciding to change it up. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Indiana's ball. And here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal
Clearly
foul.
a foul.
Third team
What do you
foul.
guys think so far about the offensive approach for Louisville?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game. A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. Can't allow that to happen.
Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Coffey's got 8.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Halliburton kicks to Brogdon. Back to Halliburton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For 3.
17 points in the game.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And Coffey gets it to go.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Halliburton passes to Warren. Halliburton a screen on Brown. And Warren, here we go. Again, Indiana.
A capable scorer in this league. Give Warren the ball in good spots, and he'll find ways to capitalize.
Coffey can't get it to go. On offense, here are the Pacers. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the Pacers another 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Alvarado. They grab their own miss. Here's Brown. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Brogdon right side. Pass to Halliburton. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Puts it up from 15. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
Here's Watford. Alvarado covered by Smith. A three-pointer is right on target. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brogdon. And the rebound goes to Louisville. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Louisville ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Bradley Lee out there with Josh Jackson. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4 spot. And even 3-on-3 break. Stevenson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Here's McConnell. Rebounded by Jackson. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
That's tipped. Sykes. Off the left rim and out. Now Bradley. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Passes it to Jackson. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Louisville. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Stevenson outside. McConnell against Lee. Stevenson setting the pick for McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson passes to Bitadze. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. On the wing, Jackson. There's the triple. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
Indiana moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Leads running. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Now, here's Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Sykes. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Lee, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. The pass to Windler. Launches it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Craig, and that's where you're from, that's where you play. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Now, here's Wagner. Top of the key jumper, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Isaiah
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Holiday, the pass to Wagner. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
For 3, and Indiana, another 3.
3 points.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Warren comes in for Lance Stevenson. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Halliburton. It's deflected. Timeout called. Louisville.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And Louisville making a change here.
Josh Jackson, Dylan Windler.
And here's Louisville. Pass to Jackson. Count the basket. Jackson's got 11 points in the quarter.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
Now, here is Halliburton. Going inside, and Halliburton slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Lee passes to Windler. Here's Wagner. Over Turner. And it's Wagner missing. Halliburton against Lee. And Halliburton slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Louisville.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Count that one. Here's Hield. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They swipe it. Here's Lee driving in. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And Warren, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a performance so far from Warren. When he gets hot, he can be really productive, and he has been hot.
Back to Lee. Back to Jackson. So it's Louisville winning this one.